Hello and welcome to Yellow Sticker Dinner, the channel where I try to hack together meals using stuff I find in the reduce section. If you watched my last video, you'll notice I picked up a bunch of this really fancy Tesco Finest cranberry and apple stuffing mix. And basically my plan is today is to try to turn these 3 packets of stuffing into a very quick, no yeast, no knead bread. And to do that, I'm gonna have to make some lemon juice. So basically, let me get a scale real quick. I've got 350 mils of water here, and I'm just gonna cut my lemon in half and squeeze in 25 mils of juice. Hopefully I don't get any pips in there. So far I'm pretty good. This is a fairly big lemon, which I got from the little fruit and veg box, which I'll put a playlist up on the right hand side now. 26 mils, perfect. So not even a full half of a lemon. I got a bunch left there. I'll keep them for later on. Where am I at? Completely lost my place. Sorry, need to turn the oven on. I'm gonna put this on 200 degrees. Right, getting through there. Next, I'm gonna weigh out this stuffing mix into my big giant bowl here. This recipe is kind of based off a traditional Irish soda bread. There's nothing traditional about this specific recipe, but the concept is the same. In the traditional Irish soda bread, they used buttermilk and baking soda to mix into flour, and then the acid in the buttermilk combines with the bicarb and creates the CO2 bubbles. And basically, I'm kind of going to do the same thing here, using all this stuffing mix. This stuffing mix is already bread. I'm making a bread-filled bread. I've no idea how it's going to work, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. So there's 300, I probably shouldn't use that much. There's 312 grams of stuffing mix in here. So I'm just going to add a bit of brown flour. I was going to add a mixture of white and brown, but I feel like I don't need to. Because I feel like that's already kind of white in there. So I'm going to bring this up to about 450, 500, let's go 475. So a total dry content of 475 mils. By the way, I don't test these recipes. I can't, because I can only get so many packets of reduced stuff. So if this works, great. If it doesn't, well, you know, we tried our best. So to this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking soda, or bicarbonate of soda, or sodium bicarb, if you want to. And I'm also going to add do I need a pinch of salt? There's probably a lot of salt in this. Yeah, there's a fair amount of salt in this. I don't think I need to add any salt to the stuffing mixture. So now that that's done, that's my dry mixture, right? I've already weighed my wet mixture, which was 350 of water and 25 mils of lemon juice. So I'm just going to quickly stir this together and make a well in the center. And like I said, this is based off a traditional Irish soda bread recipe. You can do this without stuffing and with flour and buttermilk and probably have a much better result, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to add this all in one go, right? And this is where it gets important. Hand in the shape of a claw like this, okay? And the less you work this, the better, right? You don't want to do too much. You just want to add enough so it all glues together. And I don't think I've got enough water, mainly because I'm using this stuffing mixture, but we'll see. You know what? I think this is going to go down as a failure. I think I've made a weird granola mix. Let me get some more water. I don't want to go in there because I didn't clean up this side of the kitchen. I only did this side of the kitchen. In there is gross. And I don't want to... Okay, I'm just going to... I'll skip forward. I'll get some more water and I'll just skip forward. Oh, God. What have I done? My plan has backfired terribly. Maybe I'll just say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a bit more water to this because it's definitely not enough. I think whatever is in that stuffing mixture has like I said, this is a plan. You know, whatever happens with this, I will turn into something and eat it. But I am not convinced that what I've done here is going to be any good. I might need more flour to kind of, I need some more glue, basically. So whatever measurements I was giving you about 3 minutes ago, I was hoping this would be a really quick recipe. I'm really sorry. Whatever measurements I gave you a couple of minutes ago, throw them out the window. Don't do this. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Now my hand is disgusting. So I'm going to get my little glass bowl here and a little bit of baking paper. The reason why I have to use a glass bowl is because that's all I have. And a baking tray does not fit in my comically small oven where I live. Let's just cut this down a little bit. That'll do. Okay. You know what? We might be lucky. I'm just gonna throw this all in here. This is probably gonna end up on like Reddit as one of those troll videos. You know the way someone's just making an awful recipe, and every time you watch it, you're like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you wrapping sausages and bacon and cheese and then deep frying it and then putting it in an oven and then deep frying that and then putting Cheeto dust? You know those videos? Anyways. Okay. In a traditional Irish soda bread, they make a big cross. So, sorry, I should have mentioned, you don't want to work soda-based breads too much, because basically the more you work it, the less it interacts. I don't know the science behind it, I just know it to be true. In a traditional Irish soda bread recipe, so look at my hand, they put a big cross in the top, and I don't know if there's a practical reason behind it. It might be a strange Catholic tradition thing. I think I heard that like it lets the devil out or something like that. Now, I'm not a very religious man. No problem if you are, no issues there. But if it's only for religious symbolism, then I don't need to do it, so I'm not going to. That's it. This is going to go in the oven. It actually looks too bad. This could be okay. See the cranberry there? Some cranberry and apple juice and apple stuffing. This is going to go in the oven for about 45 to 50 minutes. And in that time, I am certainly going to cut. So I shall be back to you momentarily with hopefully some lovely cooked bread. See you soon. This is about to ping off in a couple of minutes. About 10 minutes ago, the top looked really good, so I flipped the bread upside down to cook the base of it a bit more. But I think I'm excited. There we go. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Let's sorry, jump at the gun here. Let's get a little wire rack. I'll put that here and watch any kind of steam. So like I said, I turned this a couple of minutes ago. That's the bottom of it. And the way you, let me just put this down. The way you test, which I haven't done this yet because obviously it's been in there for a while. The way you test if bread is done, apparently, is if you knock the bottom of it and it sounds hollow. It's hollow enough. Anyways, let's have a look. Let's just remember what we're dealing with here, right? This is a bread that has, I'm just going to put that back there. About 75% of it is stuffing mixture, which is an apple and cranberry finest stuffing. The remaining 25% of the dry anyway is brown reduced coarse wholemeal flour. There it is right there. 194 I got it for. So if this tastes anything like bread at all, then we're in really good shape. I'm excited about this. I'm intrigued. I'm kind of hoping for a nice fruity kind of flavor, but we'll see. Let's just cut it in half and I'll cut myself a nice thick slice. Look at that steam. That's beautiful. Delicious. Okay. There it is. It looks, I mean, I can see some dry flour right there. This needs more time. But maybe because the stuffing, you know what? Who cares? We've come this far. let's give it a little taste. You know, if this is a failure, then so be it. I'm still going to eat this. If I don't eat it as bread, then I will figure out what to do. I'm probably not going to eat the dry flour bit because it's not a great idea to eat raw flour. It's not raw, it's been cooked for a while, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to get some butter here as well. And while making this video, I had to go out and get some butter. And my next video will be all about butter. Thrilling stuff. But yeah, nice heavy amount of butter. This is a vegan one, by the way. It's a baking butter. If anyone knows anything about. Anyway, taste. Here we go. It looks good. It looks intriguing. You know what I mean? There's something different about going on here. You can see the cranberry there. There's some apple in there somewhere. Let's give it a taste. You know what? I'm getting a huge burst of fruitiness straight away. It's sweet, it's savory. I mean, it tastes like stuffing, but in a really nice way. I don't know if it's fully cooked. There's a piece of apple, but you know, whenever you've seen stuffing, it kind of looks like that in the middle, so maybe it is all right. It's been there for 45 minutes. Let's go one more time. It's a very soft bread, but not in that kind of bready, in that kind of wet bread. It's not exactly light and fluffy, but it's not like outrageously dense either. It's very difficult to describe. It kind of tastes like a stuffing loaf because that's what it is. But I do actually like it. I can eat this whole slice. I'm gonna, you know what? There's the bit with the dry flour. All in. Down the gullet. Hashtag YOLO. Anyway, look, right? I don't know whether to classify this as a failure or a success. To me, it's edible. And it's got some interesting taste and texture. I would call it a success on my personal level for me. Would I serve this to someone? Probably not, because I'm worried about what... I don't know enough about bread to know what bread should be like. But it's definitely... I don't know. I have no idea. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. In fact, I'd say it tastes good. But is it bread? Or is it just a big loaf of stuffing? And that's something for someone else to decide, because I can't quite figure it out. One more bite. But, you know, like I said, whenever I experiment with this kind of weird stuff, I always vow to, unless it's completely inedible, I always vow to finish it. I hate food waste. So I will finish this. So for me, because I'm able to and will finish this, then I consider this a success. Would I recommend it? No. But only because I think I put too much stuffing in. Maybe one bag of stuffing you got. I don't know. I think there's something to be playing around here. There's something to be done here. It's a unique, different type of bread. I don't think I've ever done anything like this before in the history of bread making. I'm not going to win Bake Off with it, but yeah. Anyways, that's it from me. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching Yellow Sticker Dinner.